Former Marine Staff Sergeant Steve Gern was working as a private security contractor in Iraq, well, at least until a few days ago, when he was forced to flee the country. Now, he posted a video on Facebook talking about President Trump's temporary travel ban. It got more than 44 million views. Watch this.
I'm currently in Iraq, which is one of the countries that were on the list. And there's been a lot of discussion about the executive order. Obviously, in the United States, there's lots going on, and over here, there's a lot going on as well. Just a lot of things you all don't see. So the other morning, we were having a discussion on the executive order, and a lot of the Iraqis obviously showed their displeasure in this executive order, and why they feel like they've been betrayed by the United States and so on. I listened to what they had to say, and after they were done, yelling and screaming about their opinion on things, I asked a simple question, and I got an answer to that simple question. I got it without hesitation. My simple question was, as an American, if I went out in town right now, would I be welcome? And they instantly said, absolutely not, you would not be welcome. And I said, okay, so what would happen if I went out in town? And they said, the locals would snatch me up and kill me within an hour. I'd be tortured first, and after they were done torturing me, I'd probably be beheaded. It would, go on video for everybody to see as, an example. The point I'm trying to make is, this is the local populace that would do this. This isn't ISIS, this isn't Al-Qaeda, this isn't the PMU, this isn't a militia from the Iranians or anything like that. This is the local populace that would do this. So my question to them was pretty simple then after that. If you would do this to me in your country, why would I let you in my country? Because all this means to me is that if you have the opportunity to take the life of an American, you would do it. So maybe that's something you all need to think about back there. If this is the way some of these cultures feel, this is the way that these countries feel about Americans, why would you be so naive to believe that if they came to the United States, they would do anything any different than what they would do right here in their own country?
And joining us now to share his story is Steve Gern. Steve, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
I know you say these are simple questions that you're asking, but they're really profound questions that clearly hit a nerve. Were you surprised by the 44 million views?
Absolutely, I was. I posted that at 11 o'clock at night, and I went to bed. I got up at 05 the next morning to get ready for mission. I was told that it had hit 1.1 million at that time. I didn't think anything of it. I kind of laughed it off, and I went out on mission, got my weapons, and came back from mission, put my weapons up, and was figuring about that time it was around 5 million views, and I was expecting, obviously, a call on the radio to make it to the office, and I shortly after got that call.
All right, so you were advised this had gone so viral and people now know what you look like, you were sent home. Is there any chance you get to ever go back?
I don't know what the intentions are of the company I'm currently working for or employed by. I do know that I was removed, obviously, for safety issues. So I do not know exactly where we're going to go from here.
All right. Look, I guess what's so frustrating about this is, to me, it's a very simple equation. We're not saying that you can't come to America. We're saying that we need to check you out. What really bothers me deep down inside is when all our top intelligence officials are telling us that that ISIS will infiltrate the refugee population. Well, ISIS may be evil, but that doesn't mean they're stupid. And I got to imagine that they would train people to withstand whatever questioning would come their way. How do you ever positively ascertain what is in somebody's heart if they want to come to America, if they want to come here for freedom, or they want to come here to proselytize, or they want to come here to hurt Americans and blow up a school or a mall or whatever?
You're really not going to be able to. And what I have learned over the years of working, in Iraq and Afghanistan is they're very good at manipulation. They can manipulate just about anyone, and they're really good at it. So they can tell you what they want you to hear, and they can keep that up for many, many years. And then eventually, when it's time, they'll do what they believe is right. And if that is to hurt an American or hurt many of us at one time, they're going to do it.
I think your admonition, I know you said these are simple questions, but they're very deep, very profound, and very timely and relevant to the debate that's going on in the country. Sir, glad you got home safe.